What's growing on, gardeners? Today I'm going to share with you how to harden off your seedlings the easiest way you have ever seen. So, as you can see, I have all of my seedlings in here, from tomatoes to jalapenos to flowers even. And what I did is I put them in this container, any sort of sterilite container, and I'm going to keep the lid on it for the first 3 to 4 days. This will keep in humidity, and it will help keep acclimate the plants to the outdoor weather. Now the second thing is, unless you can find a forecast with 3 straight days of overcast days, where there is basically 95 to 100% cloud cover, then put it in a sheltered location like this tree. The sun goes along that way, and then it casts shade on this for, I'd say, 95% of the day, so it doesn't heat up too much. The plants don't bake, they don't roast. That's another thing. So keep the lid on for humidity. Add in a sheltered place unless you have 3 straight days of overcast. Then, after the 3rd day, just come out, take this lid off, and leave it off like that. Take the lid off and just let the air circulation naturally strengthen up these seedlings. And then after that day 4 or day 5, you can just start just taking them out of this container completely. Just around day 5, day 6, you can even start planting them out depending on how they look. If your seedlings look healthy, then by all means plant them out. I'll share with you what I'm going to do with my raised bed and how I amend my planting holes. So for minimum transplant shock, which is another amazing tip, so I encourage you to subscribe to see that. But that's just the easiest guide to hardening off seedlings you've ever seen. You don't need to do that. Oh, put them outside for an hour one day and then bring them back in. Put it outside for an hour or 2 hours the next day. None of that. None of that. Because I have tried it this way for 3 straight years. This will be my 3rd year, and I have had no problems whatsoever in hardening off my seedlings. I even stuck some straight from inside right outside, and they still survived. But I don't recommend that. But going through at least this easy hardening off process, it will keep your plants from going into shock, and it will keep your plants healthy and strong. So I hope you liked this video and got something out of it. If you want to see more growing guides and tips and tricks like this, I encourage you to subscribe. And this is a day 5 update. I have taken off the lid to this, and I will leave the lid off for the next 2-3 days, and then I'll show you in another video how I transplant my seedlings and what nutrients I put in to the planting hole. But as you can see, all of these plants are doing quite well, with the exception of the sweet roulette, but it never looked good anyway, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But all of these other plants, all the tomatoes, even the jalapenos, these are all looking wonderful. And if I had bought these each as transplants from the store, this would be an upwards of, let's see, well, we can assume each transplant is $3. That'd be $14, $28, $42 right here. $42. That is quite impressive, the amount of savings. And some of these have 2 in it, so really this could be close to $50 that I have saved.